Orangutans are truly remarkable animals. Their name comes from the Malay language, where orang means person and hutan means forest. So the name orangutan means person of the forest. This name is very fitting because they share so much in common with us humans. They are one of our closest living relatives in the animal kingdom, sharing approximately 97% of their DNA with us. These great apes are known for their high intelligence, gentle nature, and strong mother-infant bonds. They spend almost their entire lives high up in the trees of tropical rainforests, moving gracefully from one branch to another. They are the world's largest tree-dwelling mammals, making the forest canopy their true home. Scientifically, orangutans belong to the genus. For a long time, we thought there were only 2 species of orangutans, but recent discoveries have shown us that there are actually 3 distinct species. The first is the Bornean orangutan, which is found on the island of Borneo. The second is the Sumatran orangutan, living on the island of Sumatra. The third species, identified in 2017, is the Tapanuli orangutan. This is the rarest of all great apes and also lives on the island of Sumatra, but in a very small, isolated area. Each species is unique and adapted to its specific island environment. The 3 species have subtle differences that help us tell them apart. Bornean orangutans tend to have darker red or orange hair and wider, more robust faces. They are also slightly larger in body size compared to their Sumatran cousins. Sumatran orangutans, on the other hand, have longer hair that is a lighter cinnamon color, and their faces are more oval-shaped. Tapanuli orangutans are distinct as well. They have frizzier hair and smaller heads than the other 2 species. These physical traits, along with genetic and behavioral differences, are what define each species and make them special. Understanding these differences is very important for conservation efforts. By recognizing that there are 3 separate species, we can create more targeted plans to protect each one. The Tapanuli orangutan, with a tiny population of fewer than 800 individuals, is in the most critical danger. The Sumatran orangutan is also critically endangered, while the Bornean orangutan is endangered. Each population faces unique threats in its habitat, so protecting them requires a deep understanding of what makes them different. Their survival depends on us recognizing and respecting their unique identities as separate species of forest people. Orangutans are easily recognized by their long, shaggy, reddish-brown hair. This long hair helps protect them from the sun and rain in their tropical homes. Adult orangutans are quite large. A fully grown male can stand up to 1.5 meters tall and weigh over 90 kilograms. Females are much smaller, usually about half the size of males. Their most incredible feature is their long arms. An orangutan's arm span can reach over 2 meters from fingertip to fingertip, which is longer than their height. These powerful arms are perfect for their life in the trees, allowing them to swing effortlessly through the forest canopy. A very special feature of mature male orangutans is the development of large cheek pads, also known as flanges. These fleshy pads on either side of their faces are made of fibrous tissue and can make their heads look very large. Not all adult males develop these flanges, but those who do are called flanged males. These males also have a large throat sac that they use to make loud booming calls called long calls. These calls can travel for more than 1 kilometer through the dense forest. The calls are used to attract females and to warn other males to stay away from their territory. Orangutans live exclusively on 2 islands in Southeast Asia, Borneo and Sumatra. Their home is the tropical rainforest, a warm and wet environment with very tall trees. These rainforests provide everything an orangutan needs to survive, from food to shelter. The trees are their highway, their bedroom, and their supermarket all in one. They spend more than 95% of their time in the trees, a behavior known as being arboreal. They are uniquely adapted to this lifestyle, using both their hands and feet to grip branches securely as they move through the high canopy with slow, deliberate movements. The rainforest habitat is incredibly rich in biodiversity. It is a complex ecosystem filled with thousands of species of plants and animals. For orangutans, the diversity of fruit trees is especially important. They rely on the forest to provide a steady supply of food throughout the year. At night, they build a new nest high in the trees to sleep in. They carefully weave branches and leaves together to create a comfortable and secure platform. This daily nest building is a sign of their intelligence and their deep connection to the forest that they call home. Orangutans are incredibly intelligent creatures. They are known for their problem-solving skills and their ability to use tools. In the wild, they have been observed using sticks to get insects out of tree holes or to test the depth of water before crossing it. They also use large leaves as umbrellas to shield themselves from the rain or as cups to drink water. This tool use is not instinctive. It is learned behavior that is passed down from mothers to their young. This shows that orangutans have culture, which is a set of learned behaviors shared by a community, much like humans do. Communication among orangutans is complex and varied. While they are mostly solitary animals, they do communicate with each other over long distances. As mentioned, flanged males use their powerful long calls to announce their presence. But they also use a variety of other sounds, such as smooches, grunts, and squeaks, to communicate when they are closer together. Body language is also very important. A gentle touch, a specific posture, or a facial expression can convey a lot of information, especially between a mother and her baby. These quiet forms of communication are essential for their social interactions in the dense forest. The diet of an orangutan is primarily made up of fruit. They are frugivores, and fruit can make up more than 60% of what they eat. They are known to eat over 500 different types of plants. Their favorite fruit is the durian, which is famous for its strong smell. Besides fruit, they also eat leaves, bark, flowers, and sometimes insects like termites or ants. This varied diet requires an excellent memory. Orangutans must remember where different fruit trees are located and when they will be ripe. This mental map of their forest home is crucial for their survival. Orangutan mothers have the longest birth interval of any land mammal. A female will typically give birth to a single baby only once every 7 to 9 years. This slow reproductive rate is one reason why their populations are so vulnerable. A baby orangutan is completely dependent on its mother for many years. It will cling to its mother's body for the first few years of life, nursing and traveling with her everywhere. The young orangutan stays with its mother for up to 8 years, learning all the essential skills for survival, such as finding food, building nests, and navigating the forest. This long childhood ensures the baby is fully prepared for a solitary life. Sadly, all three species of orangutans are facing a high risk of extinction. The primary threat to their survival is habitat loss. The rainforests where they live are being cut down at an alarming rate to make way for palm oil plantations, logging, and mining. Every day, their forest home shrinks, leaving them with less space to live and find food. This deforestation forces orangutans into conflict with humans, and they are sometimes illegally hunted for the pet trade or killed when they wander onto farms in search of food. The situation is critical for their long-term survival. Population numbers show just how serious the problem is. It is estimated that a century ago, there were more than 230,000 orangutans in the wild. Today, the Bornean orangutan population is estimated to be around 104,700 individuals. The Sumatran orangutan is in a much more dangerous position, with only about 13,800 individuals left. The Tapanuli orangutan is the most endangered of all, with a population of fewer than 800. These numbers are declining every year. Without urgent and effective conservation action, these magnificent apes could disappear from our planet forever. Fortunately, many dedicated people and organizations are working hard to save orangutans. Conservation efforts include protecting and restoring their rainforest habitat. This involves creating national parks and protected areas where logging and farming are not allowed. It also involves planting new trees to reconnect fragmented forests, creating wildlife corridors so orangutans can move safely between areas. Rescue and rehabilitation centers play a vital role. They care for orphaned or displaced orangutans, teaching them the skills they need to survive before releasing them back into protected forests. There are a few more fun facts about these amazing animals. Orangutans are often called gardeners of the forest. By eating fruit and spreading the seeds in their droppings, they help to regenerate the forest and maintain its health. Another interesting fact is that, unlike other great apes, orangutans are not very comfortable on the ground and prefer to stay in the trees. Their unique way of life and their gentle intelligence make them one of the most fascinating animals on Earth. Protecting them means protecting the entire rainforest ecosystem, which benefits countless other species, including ourselves.